Hello, good morning, good afternoon, whatever time of the day it is that you're watching this. For me personally, here in the SIP, it's 9 a.m. So it's bright, it's early, it's a little gloomy outside. So I just decided I want to try something different. I want to do a get ready with me. And this get ready with me is going to be about shows that y'all talk about. And when I say y'all, I specifically mean my Facebook friends. Like, y'all heard of something called a bandwagon? Like, people be on it. Like, they be on it. Yeah. So, like, I be trying this. This is why it's so good just to be your own individual ass person. Because I tried to watch all these shows that's been booming all over social media. I give them 17 thumbs down and a kick in the ass because So while I talk about these shows, I'm going to completely redo this. I'm feeling purple and teal today. So that's just where we at. So I'm gonna get started. It's gonna be long. Grab you a snack because I cannot multitask. I'm gonna try though. Although I only got an hour, but I'm gonna try. So here we go. The first show that I could not get on. Now I don't know which show came out first, which one came out last. I don't know nothing about that. All I know is I'm gonna tell y'all how I watched them. And what I got from 'em. And if you can help me understand it better, please do. The first one was them. Okay. Let's talk about them. I understood some episodes. I will say that. And if you have not watched any of these shows, these are spoiler alerts. So, oh well, don't judge me, judge your mama. But so I started watching them, me and my fiance, and off the bat, we were just a little confused. And what I was mainly confused about was they never really got to actual root of a problem. Like, I understand you got this black family who moved into this white neighborhood with these racist white people. And of course, the white people did not want them there. But they never really gave a background on the house. Like, every black person that they ran into, and when they told them that, they lived in that house, they never really gave a background. Or am I tripping? I might be tripping. I think they did when the woman went with the men after the woman had killed her sons in the house. The man in the army. Was that the same house? It's been a while since I watched it. But I do remember now that I'm talking about it, there was a situation where, what's her name, Lucky? Where Lucky went and visited a woman in like a mental home, and like she had them killed the kids and cut the husband legs off. Is that the same? If that's the background behind the house, please comment down and let me know. But till somebody confirm it, I just was not getting an actual background of the house. Like, everybody just kept saying, "Oh, y'all in that house, y'all in that house, y'all in the neighborhood." Like, what was so bad about the neighborhood and the house other than, the Caucasians? So then it didn't dawn on me till maybe the, I don't know, 7th, 8th episode out of the 10 that each person had its own ghost, its own demon. So that part did kind of make sense. Like, the little girl had the little woman that looked like Miss Nelson is missing. Lucky had the man, he had the tall man that kind of like Abraham Lincoln. The dad had blackface, and the little girl had the older girl. Oh, she wanted to be white. Okay. I can't. Let me do this. I'll come back. Hold on.
이냐 콜라다 아코세페 너의 피부색처럼 드립해 지금 내 핸드폰에 비친 네 모습에 나는 드립해
Okay, so I get that every person had their own demon, and I guess they didn't get their own ghost or whatever until they moved in the house. I get that. That's cool or whatever. Now there were just some like some parts in the episodes that confused me. Like one, why did that white man kidnap Betty? Two, why did he shoot Betty? Was she running in the cow farm? Like he just shot her. Like they never gave no background on why. And I mean, I guess I'm gonna assume because that was her side dick, and I guess maybe he really liked her. I just wasn't understanding how he kidnapped her. How he just gonna kidnap Betty and then shoot her. And they never said nothing about it. They never said why he kidnapped her. They never said what was his intention. She was just in this man underground bunker. Okay? Number two that I didn't understand. Each person, when they were actually able to defeat their own ghost, the dad, when he was being visited by Blackface, and at the very, very end of the episode, I think he shoots Blackface. How you shoot a ghost. But he shoots it, right? So when he shoots it, at this point, nobody else has been able to see anybody else's ghost. So when he shoots it in the bedroom with Lucky, Lucky is able to see Blackface. Not only do they both together see it, when the dad wipes off the black makeup, it's a white man. But if this is a ghost, how did it physically become a person that you're able to shoot and kill that your wife can now see? And who the hell is this white man? That's what got me. I'm like we like, yeah, he finally got him. Woo, woo, woo. And then he wiped the face off. We like, who is that? So didn't understand that. But the biggest thing that I don't think that it went to it didn't flow. None of these shows had a constant flow. Like nothing was just I'm gonna pick up right after the other. Everything was like I'm gonna talk about this, but I'm gonna go back in time here. But then we're gonna talk about this character. But then we're gonna give you the backstory on this character, but not actually tell you why we involved this character. Pointless. So if you could explain a couple of those things to me on them, then I'd greatly appreciate it. The next one that I want to talk about is good old Bridgerton. Okay? I'm going to say this about Bridgerton. If it was not for me loving Hamilton the way that I do, I would not be able to understand nothing. Okay? All of the talking and the duel and all the stuff that they did back then, I feel like if you did not understand, like, what are they? English, Queen, Great Britain, if you don't understand like the culture and stuff of back then, you would not understand it at all. First off, I don't even remember the girl's name. The main character with the red hair, she ain't a real Bridgerton. I don't care what nobody say because you not finna sit up here and tell me that you got all these black haired kids and then you got this one red haired child. She not a Bridgerton. That's first off. And I thought that was gonna come up at the end because how y'all just deem her the prettiest thing in the world. She don't look nothing like her siblings. But you know who she did look like? You know the cute little chunk on where at the end she said that she was whistle down. She always had the yellow dress, the one that I thought was gay because she was with the other friend. What the fuck is their name? It was so many characters in Bridgerton. That's what pissed me off because I'm a give me 4-5 good characters. That's it. That's all you need in a good show. You do not need 17 characters every episode. So when they started coming up with all these different brothers and sisters, Halaya Pass and Colin and all them other people, they were so unnecessary. They were so unnecessary. Especially the sister that came at the very, very end of the episode. The sister that, what was her name? Fanny? Francesca? Felipe? Whatever the fuck her name was. She was so unnecessary. I could play her. But anywho, what was Eleanor? The sister with the short haircut that was trying to find Whistle Down. Y'all ain't gonna tell me I ain't the only one that thought that her and the sister from the other family with the 3 girls and the daddy that got killed at the end. You know, it one sister always had on pink, one sister had on blue, the other short, little chunky one always had on yellow, the one that really liked Colin, the brother. Her, I think her name was Penelope, I think. I might be wrong. I'm gonna call her Yellow Dress. Yellow Dress and Eloise with the bad haircut. Y'all ain't gonna tell me I was the only one that thought they were together. I don't care what she said about Colin. She lied to Eleanor. And ain't nothing wrong with that. Yeah, they should have made that a thing. That'd have been a little bit more interesting. But I think that the main character, what was the main character? Danielle? Daphne? Delightful. Whatever the red-haired girl name was that was with Simon, I done forgot her name. She not a Bridgerton. I think her and Yellow Dress are related. Okay? I think that they related. Because there's no way all them other kids was black-haired and brown eyes. And then you got this one with this beautiful red locks. And so, I feel like there would have been some juicy stuff too. If they would have been like, you're not even a Bridgerton. And everybody, you know, like that would have been a nice little twist. Or some more reportage in there or whatever. That'd have been cute. I'm going to use this palette. I'm going to put somebody in their household. The Featherington. I think they were named the Featherington. I did kind of figure it was somebody in their house because nobody knew about the black girl and her baby situation. Nobody knew about that but the people in that house. And then all of a sudden it got broadcast and wrote all over in the what's the damn paper. So I did kind of figure it was somebody in the house. I thought it was the mama, but apparently I'm wrong. Something else that I didn't quite understand. Why y'all bring these goons? I think they were boxing. Why y'all bring these goons at the end of the episode? Like, they should have been in since day one, if y'all were going to really include them. Because, I mean, the daddy didn't really have no big significant part in the show anyway. So, y'all kind of threw the goons in there to kill them for nothing. I mean, nobody really cared. He didn't benefit us in any kind of way. So, I kind of felt like they were just running out of content, so they just tried to throw some stuff in there. And maybe that's why that old cute little old sign with his pretty little booty. Oh, his booty was just so pretty and just plump. You just want to squeeze it. That's why he didn't want to come back, because the show wasn't really hit. In my opinion, now, I ain't nobody. This is my opinion. I think he didn't want to come back because the show wasn't really hitting on the puck-on. They weren't really talking about nothing. They weren't really doing nothing with themselves. They were just hunching badly. But, you know, she finally get her little baby. And now y'all gonna make season 2. Y'all gonna make it a real black thing. Oh, she got knocked up by the black man. He don't want to return home. Y'all Netflix. Huh. My dad knocked my mom up, and I haven't seen him all 28 years in my life. Y'all Netflix. Anyway, Bridgerton was just all over the place. Y'all want to explain to me anything from Bridgerton, please do. The next show I want to talk about, I had Bridgerton, them, Lovecraft Country. Lovecraft Country. If you don't know, this show was the bee's knees. I'm talking about folks was talking about this show everywhere, all up and they were talking about this show everywhere. So I was more than excited to actually sit down and watch it. I want all my eye juice back. Like, I want every piece of everything that when I watched that show, I need it all back. All my eye juice, all my thoughts, all the energy that I manifested into that show. Give it back. I was so confused. Why I was confused? Because they did not give you a good backstory. They didn't give you a good backstory from the jump. Like, as soon as the show come on, they start talking about Atticus, Theosis, Beulah, Abraham. They started talking about all these foreign languages and all this scientific stuff. And I didn't catch on till afterwards. And I told my fiance, I said, I bet this is a show where you got to read the book on to try to understand it. So the very first episode, first they left they in World War II. And then they get attacked by aliens. And then a big old octopus thing try to come and eat the Korean woman dressed in red. But then Jackie Chan come and shoot the squid down. If you're confused about what I'm saying now, just think of how I felt when I watched it. I was so confused. And like, to this day, I will write on Facebook, y'all, I'm confused. Somebody help me. Everybody saying, wait to the end. Take notes. Wait to the end. You're rushing it. Wait to the end. I'm at the end. I'm still asking y'all MF for closure. Nobody can give it to me. Nobody can sit here and tell me what that show was about. It went from y'all trying to find, so Atticus, which is Tick, okay? He's trying to find his daddy. Where his daddy went missing at, I don't know. Why his daddy went missing, I don't know. I feel like any show that I gotta sit there and take notes on, it ain't a good show. Any show that I gotta go back and watch a conspiracy theory after, and the conspiracy theory still don't explain that, it ain't a good show. But once again, this is my opinion. Please help me understand it a little better. So, Tick and Uncle George, they go to find the daddy. And they end up going to like this, which I'm going to guess is like a museum. They go to a museum. The museum ends up being, the museum is like what, in some other state, but the girl house is, Letty's house is in Chicago or something, but the museum leads them underground to go to the house. What they find underground, they're looking for some book or some names. Being led about this house, the house was possessed by, I'm assuming, demons. So then they go from not trying to find a daddy to trying to get the demons out the house. And this woman come and cut the goat throat and put the blood all over the house. y'all, I was genuinely confused watching this. I genuinely was. And I wanted so badly to understand it. I felt like there was not a clear understanding of the actual um there wasn't a clear understanding of like who these other families and stuff were. Like, what is this portal that they're trying to open? And then when all the other white men was around Tick and he was like this, and and then like the house and stuff collapsed. And I, what were they? What was the seance for? What is the incantation? Something. What? Yeah, I really was confused. I really was, and it was so horrible because I wanted so badly to love this show because I like Journey Smollett. I love her. Like, I think she's an amazing actor. I think she's beautiful. I could not for the life of me understand what was going on. I think my favorite episode, the only episode that I did understand actually, was the one where they were trying to get the ghost at the house. And she found all the missing pieces for the ghost, and they did a little seance, and the white man came and he was doing experiments on the black people bodies, and they came and they deemed them and they, got rid of them, I guess. But even then, I actually missed that whole part, and Devontae had to. Let me tell you another part that confused me. Um, at the end of the last episode, when they had went back in time, because at this point Hippolyta was I didn't understand Hippolyta episode at all. When she went from Josephine Baker to the robot woman, I didn't understand that at all. Like, that just over my head. But Hippolyta come back and they got to open up this machine again. Well, she done shot and killed the white police officer, so they got to open this machine again. So she using these little devices in her hand and her wrist to open the portal back up so they can go back in time. So they go back in time. I'm not understanding how when the dad and Tick are watching little dad Montrose and his friend Thomas with his boyfriend Thomas, they at the statue and they finna get, attacked and they getting jumped by the white people. This happened, let's say this happened in 1984, okay? Tick, of course, was not born in 1984, but the dad, they went back in time to watch this again, and the dad went back because he wanted to save his friend Thomas from getting shot in the head by the white man. So then, as the dad is, rekindling and coming back to what's going on, he said, as they were getting beat up, somebody out of nowhere, somebody came and said, "I got you, kid." Some man came and saved them. This happened in 1986. Okay, this is the year. This happened in 1986. So Tick now remembers. He said, "Oh, that was me. I came and saved you way back when." So does that mean that Tick had been to the future twice? Because if he was there to save him in 1986 and then there again in 2020, if he's there again to save him again, wasn't he there to save him the first time? Like, was that him again? Um. So yeah, if anybody can explain Lovecraft to me, and I still don't understand where the hell the monsters came from. Y'all know? Y'all figured out where the monsters came from yet? And how did y'all feel? I feel like they could have got a prettier white woman to play Ruby. Because all these other characters was all young and pretty, and they got that old. She looked old in the face. They got that old woman to play Ruby when she turned white. I wasn't here for it. I was like, they couldn't have got nobody else to play Ruby. That was just a little white woman. But hey, I ain't. Somebody explain Lovecraft to me, please, and thank you. If y'all are asking, well, Dre, since you don't like the top show that was in, that was ranked number ones, what kind of shows do you like? I'm glad you asked. I am a criminal type of person. Like, where's my foundation? I got a lot of compliments on this foundation yesterday. This Covergirl mixed with this Maybelline. Do it again. Shit, flicking everywhere. Wait a minute. There's some ghosts from them. Oh, I don't like this shirt. Give me some like true crime, some I love a good plot twistical kind of show. And that's not even the word, but that's what I like. Like I said, like if in Bridgerton, if they would have jumped up and said that the girl, the red hair wasn't really a Bridgerton, you'd have me sold. Oh, I'm supposed to mix it. You'd had me sold.
피냐콜라다 아코세페 너의 피부색처럼 dripping 지금 내 핸드폰에 비친 네 모습에 나는 tripping 피냐콜라다 아코세페 너의 피부색처럼 dripping 지금 내 핸드폰에 비친 네 모습에 나는 tripping Yellow pina colada 말보다 헤네시의 콜라타 우리 취향은 너무나 달라 머리부터 발끝까지 힙한 스타일 너는 좀 단정한 애 같아 나를 만나고서 달라져 힙한 말
Okay, I'm back. So after I had set my face right, I was really, really losing that teal color. So I had to just go in with a light blue. And I think I like the light blue better. Yeah, I do. So I think I'm done talking about shows that I just could not get into. Now, like I said, if y'all can tell me or answer the questions that I asked, help me understand it, because I really wanna. Like, I didn't just watch the show just for my health. Like, I wanted to like the show.
피냐콜라다 아코세페 너의 피부색처럼 dripping 지금 내 핸드폰에 비친 네 모습에 나는 tripping 피냐콜라다 아코세페 너의 피부색처럼 dripping 지금 내 핸드폰에 비친 네 모습에 나는 tripping Yellow pina colada 말보다 헤네시의 콜라타 우리 취향은 너무나 달라 머리부터 발끝까지
Alright, right, peeps. Well, this is the final look. I'm gonna throw some pictures in here. I love it. I know my hair needs to come down soon, but it's all good. So, but yeah, so please, please, please let me know if you like this video. The box office completely disagrees with me. A lot of y'all probably will disagree with me, but once again, this is Drea's opinion. Okay? I didn't get them. I couldn't get into them. I have a lot of unanswered questions. So if you can't answer any of my questions, please, please drop a comment down below. Okay? Make sure y'all follow me on Twitter and on Instagram. So tell your neighbor, tell your friend, tell your uncle, tell your cousin, tell your sister, tell your brother, tell whoever you need to tell. Come to Dream and Shades page. Cause I mean we'll be a little lit over here. I got some other different style videos that I want to share with you all. So like, comment, subscribe. Yeah. I enjoyed this. I gotta learn how to talk and do more things at the same time. But other than that, it's all good. So yeah, I'm running out of time. I'm finna be late for work. Y'all be blessed. Y'all have a great day, great week, great year. And yeah, I'm out of here.